Look up at the night sky. That faint red dot, that's Mars. But it wasn't always just a dot. To the ancient Egyptians, it was Horus of the horizon, a god of war. To the Babylonians, it was Nergal, the bringer of apocalypses. And today, to billionaires like Elon Musk, it's the ultimate fixer-upper project. A fixer-upper with no oxygen, lethal radiation, and soil that's basically poison. So, why are we still obsessed with colonizing it? The answer isn't just science, it's about human nature. We're the species that looked at the ocean and built boats, at the sky and built planes, and now at Mars and think, yeah, I could live there. But could we really? Let's break it down, starting with the good, the bad, and the ugly about our cosmic neighbor. First, the good news. Mars is shockingly Earth-like if you squint hard enough. Distance. At its closest, it's 34 million miles away, which sounds horrific, but compare that to Venus, toxic hellscape, or the Moon, no atmosphere. With nuclear propulsion, we could get there in 3 months. Frozen water at the poles. Carbon dioxide for making oxygen. Even iron-rich soil for building materials. NASA's MOXIE experiment already turned Martian CO2 into oxygen in 2021, about enough for a small dog to breathe. A Martian day is 24 hours and 39 minutes, basically a Netflix binge with extra daylight. Even seasons exist, though they last twice as long. But here's the kicker. Mars might hold clues to life itself. In 1996, scientists freaked out over meteorite ALH 84001. It had tiny worm-like shapes that maybe were fossils. Spoiler, debate still rages. But if life did exist there, it changes everything about our place in the universe. Now the bad news, Mars is actively trying to kill you. Let's count the ways. Radiation. No magnetic field means cosmic rays. High-energy particles from supernovas pummel the surface. Spend a year there, and your cancer risk jumps 30%. Even underground. You'd need 5 meters of soil overhead to be safe. Dust, not just annoying, electrostatically charged. It clings to spacesuits, jams machinery, and contains perchlorates, a fancy word for lung-destroying salt. Apollo astronauts sneezed black for days after moonwalks. Mars dust, far worse. Atmosphere. At 1% of Earth's pressure, your tears would boil on your eyeballs. And the air is 95% CO2. One deep breath, and you're dead in 30 seconds. And the cold. Average temperature is negative 81 degrees Fahrenheit. That's Antarctica on a bad day, with less oxygen. So, can we fix Mars? Scientists are split. The optimists are like nuke the poles, release CO2, seed algae.
But I do say that space can be explored and mastered.
In theory, we could thicken the atmosphere over centuries. The realists are more like Mars' core is dead. No magnetic field. Solar winds would strip away any new atmosphere. We'd be stuck in domes forever. And the team pessimist will say, we can't even fix Earth's climate. True, but Mars has no politics, just dust and silence.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Mars doesn't give up its secrets easily. Just ask the Schiaparelli lander, Europe's 2016 attempt to touch down safely. It had one job, stick the landing, but a software glitch made it think it was already underground, so it cut its parachute 3 kilometers above Mars. The result, a 300 kilometers per hour crash, and a new crater named Schiaparelli's grave. Then there's NASA's Mars Polar Lander, 1999. It died because its legs lied. Sensors mistook vibrations from landing gear deployment for touchdown, shutting off the engines 40 meters up. Silence followed.
But if we find evidence that these minerals are there, then there must have been a time, perhaps in the very early in the Mars history, when there were standing bodies of water on the surface. Those materials, those oceans are now gone, and that dust has been blown about the planet, including into these polar layer terrains where we can sample it.
But here's the twist. These failures taught us everything. Schiaparelli's crash led to better descent software. Polar Lander's death gave us Perseverance's terrain relative navigation. Why? Because Mars demands humility. NASA says maybe 2040 for humans on Mars. Elon Musk says 2029, possibly while live tweeting it. Who's right? Let's break it down. Safety first, says NASA. Their Artemis moon missions are a dress rehearsal. Nuclear propulsion? Testing. Artificial gravity? Maybe. Budget 7 billion year. Timeline? Slow. Meanwhile, Elon Musk. Move fast and break things. Starship prototypes explode. Rapid iteration. No artificial gravity. Just float. Budget? Whatever Tesla stock allows. Timeline? Yesterday. Reality check. NASA's Orion capsule fits 4 astronauts. Musk's Starship, 100 people. With a jacuzzi, he joked, we think. But here's the truth. We need both. NASA does the science. SpaceX brings the cheap rides. Together, maybe 2035. So, should we go? Here's the truth. We will colonize Mars, not because it's easy, but because humans are stubborn. The first settlers won't be astronauts. They'll be plumbers, farmers, and YouTubers vlogging in 0.38 gravity. Will it be pretty? No. Will people die? Probably. But as SpaceX's motto goes, occupy Mars. The real question isn't, can we? It's, should we? If you were offered a one-way ticket, would you take it? Let me know in the comments. And that's the wild, wired truth about Mars, the planet that refuses to make things easy. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic ride. If you love diving into the science, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps more explorers find the channel. For more deep dives into science's biggest questions, subscribe to Wild Sci Cat. We've got 9 lives worth of mind-blowing journeys ahead. Until next time, stay curious